I'm Davy Hite. I'm here at ICAST 2011 in Las Vegas, Nevada. And you know what? It's great to be here around a lot of people in the fishing community, and I love to come every year and see the new product that different companies have come out with. I say this a lot. I'm like a kid in a candy store or Willy Wonka chocolate factory, I guess you should say. So I've been all over this show the last 2 days looking around, and I just wanted to share a couple things with you. I've fished the mop jig for a lot of years. I had a lot of success, won tournaments on it, and it's a great jig. It's a big fish bait and it has a big profile. So Buckeye Lures and I wanted to come up with a smaller version, but with the same living rubber, but it's just a scaled down, smaller profile. You know, today in so many of our lakes we have to scale down to get bites, especially on the second day, third day, or possibly the fourth day of a tournament. So this is really neat. I've been wanting to do this for a few years with the people at Buckeye Lures, but the head shape really rolls up. So this jig, when you pull your line tight, it makes your plastic trailer come up in a defensive position. And this living rubber is so important. You know, I've talked a lot to different people, and folks at Tackle Warehouse know what I'm talking about here. This living rubber opens up, and it has a lot of lifelike action when you've got it in the water. You can't see it here in my hand, but in the water, if you've ever used a regular mop jig, this is the same thing. It's just a smaller version. A lighter hook, so you can throw it on smaller lines, smaller tackle. Everything has to scale down together. And you know, this is a great jig. If you've ever used a mop jig, you need a few of these smaller versions in your tackle box. It's the mini mop. Another deal they've got here this year that's really neat, and it jumps out at you as being something that, gosh, why didn't I think of that? You know, every year when I come to the ICAST show, I see products and I think, why didn't I come up with that? If you've ever fished a football head jig, you know that when casting this jig, a lot of times you'll lose fish on the jig because you have this big head that hinders your hook setting ability, and you also have the weight there for the leverage for the fish to throw the bait. Well, this head, actually you tie to the line tie here, and with just a little movement, that head will actually go up the line, and you've got very little weight here with this hook. Your strike to land ratio will go up tremendously, I guarantee you. It's a really neat deal. It's one of those things, why didn't I think about that? But it is here in 2011 at the ICAST show, and you can get it at Tackle Warehouse. Thanks a lot.